Hey guys, and welcome to the post-game of Pokemon Sun. I'm Entom64.
And I'm THD.
And we've got a whole bevy of videos to show you, about 9 or so. I'm just going to quickly run down what we'll be covering. The first 5 videos will go over the whole Ultra Beasts post-game storyline. And then we have a video where we go around capturing those darn pesky Tapus, and a couple of legendary stragglers. Then I believe we have a video on the Z-moves, a Z-move showcase, and we'll tell you how to get the other crystals and so on. Then I believe we have a part facing legendary trainers, and there was 1 or 2 story threads that were left hanging, namely Guzma and so on, so we'll see what he's up to. And to finish things off, Helldragon and I will be going head-to-head in mortal, handheld combat, and that will, just round things off nicely.
I'm really looking forward to that one, considering the fact that I do not compete in Pokemon battling that much, because we all know it happened, but I am looking forward to doing that.
Well, the choice band's off this time, mate. You have many options, but you've chosen the right one this time. A champion's life must go on. Even if his gal pal has gone off to another region, he is there left behind, and there is still work to do. I will not be collecting that Zygarde core, just to piss some of you off in the audience in particular.
You're triggering me right now, man, because I saw it in there. I'm like, why is one of these doing in my room? Holy shit.
Yeah, did Meowth put it there? What's the deal? Oh, hey, how?
Oh, you're certainly... he's certainly very chipper after that downer he had with Lily leaving. I guess that was a while ago, then.
Well, he got a good night's sleep, I guess. He just stuffed himself with malasada. And the fact is, he runs about everywhere, so he never grows fat. He just burns it out.
Too bad my genetics are bad, and I have to eat a weird way just to get the results I want. Thanks, Hal.
Yeah. Oh, is this where we get the other starters Z crystals? I think it is.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Nice.
Nice. Give me the other one. Give me the other one. Give it. Okay, there we go. I have no idea how else you can get the other starters, though, except, with, Wonder Trade or something like that. I don't think you can catch them, obviously, so I'm not sure what you're supposed to do there to get the other ones.
Man, I just want there, in, a future generation, maybe, to actually be a field where you can catch starter Pokemon. Not with bullshit like Iron Scan or anything additional, just a straight-out field where you can catch Charmanders and, Cyndaquils to your heart's content.
Ah, yes, that legendary field to the right of Pallet Town that nobody was able to access. They did a callback to the whole Professor Oak thing. I would not be surprised in a future game they actually go up and do that. Just you watch, man.
I know it's nostalgia, but Gen 1 had some of the best mysteries. It was great.
Well, it helped that we didn't have a lot of information spread as we do now. Nowadays, the internet just spoils up shit straight away, but back then, all you had was magazines and word of mouth, and things were actually pretty exciting as a result.
The new generation hype has always been strong in me, though, just before we move on to the actual post-game. Every time new fake mons start circulating, it's like, that smell in the air. I remember that smell. It's new generation smell.
Ah, yes, the smell of middle school and discovering what you can learn from magazines and what other people are trying to pass off as truth just to fuck with you.
Yeah, the battle tree, we'll see the outside of that. I won't be tackling it, because I'm going to be honest with you all, I've mentioned consistency is not my strongest suit. I hate battling 10 trainers in a row. I find it boring, it's challenging, not the kind of challenge I enjoy, and the rewards just aren't worth it for the most part.
At the battle tree, you can compete against trainers who have specialized teams of Pokemon, often configured to have very diverse move pools and items. The closest thing you can get to competitive, that kind of stuff. If you win, win and you get your streak, you get battle points, which you can use to buy particular items, again, for this competitive kind of thing. I went in there once, and I got the shit kicked out of me, like crazy. And I'm like, I don't have the time or the patience to do this, because I was leveling up somebody else at the time, so nope, sorry.
Well, we'll talk more about that when we actually go to the battle tree.
Yes, hello, suspicious old man, how are you?
I am question mark, question mark, question mark. No, I'm not, using a fake alias. That is actually my first name, middle name, and surname.
Yeah, question mark, question mark, question mark, Johnson.
The third. Esquire.
Turbo.
Championship edition, thank you.
this card will actually tell you to go to a particular location. I read it and I thought, I thought Gladion sent this. Nope, it's not him, actually. Gladion is chilling over in Aether Paradise, where, I don't know if you're gonna go to him during these videos, but when you go over there, he will actually give you a type null, like one of the 3 that were, kept up not chronologically, no.
We will keep all of them in chronological order of birth and whatnot.
Yeah, they were cryogenically frozen. He will actually give you one of those. So, go do that. And he'll tell you more about the Lucamine thing. But this is actually from a completely different party, which is interesting.
Alright, let's head to this skeevy motel. Thankfully, we're the champion. We can take on any threats.
Yeah, I thought that at first. But there's a fight in there that I thought in. I did this like right after the Pokemon League. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm tough enough. I wasn't. First time I did it, the first Pokemon in their team kicked the shit out of my guys. I'm like, nope, I'm gonna have to grind, aren't I?
Oh yeah, well, I apologise in advance. There are 3 tough fights throughout the course of this storyline. I pretty much suck at all of them.
Hey man, I'm pretty much the same way.
Both of you look pretty familiar, especially the guy.
Yeah, and Crimson Viper, what are you doing here?
Oh, that was you?
Wow, that was pretty good, actually. You're still creepy, but
David Tennant, how could you lie to me like this?
Yes, it is Looker, the member of the International Police. I believe we had some business with him back in X and Y, if I recall correctly.
Indeed, and he also briefly appeared in Auras. You look really familiar, but for some reason I can't place your name.
I couldn't, because I actually did not know who this was. Yes, it is Annabelle. I believe she is part of the Battle Frontier in Hoenn?
Yeah, she's a Frontier Brain. She guarded the Battle Tower.
Okay. So it was kind of interesting to see that, once again, Hoenn has been fucking confirmed, bringing her back into this particular side quest. There's some other interesting stuff about her, which I will let unfold as time goes on.
Just speaking of spoilers and the like, I was spoiled on minor stuff like Colrez returning for a very, very brief cameo, where he gives you a TM and whatnot and talks about his clothes and so on. But Annabelle completely took me by surprise, so much so that I thought this was a different character with just a similar look and name.
Yeah, she's actually gotten a lot older, because I did not know about Annabelle, because I never did the Battle Frontier, I never really got that far, so I looked her up, I'm like, oh, she used to be a kid! Oh, so this is her older. It's sort of like that, we'll see. Takes a moment to concentrate because she has to deal with me all day.
Well, psychic is basically her typing for the most part.
Is she reading my mind?
Who knows, mate? Maybe she's just concentrating her ESP abilities.
Don't worry, I'll put that on WikiLeaks right away.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, that whole incident with Lucamine? Well, funny story. Turns out there's a few other cosmic aliens bopping about, and we might have to do something about that.
I'm still, I wouldn't say salty, but a little bit underwhelmed that they didn't affect the main storyline, but at least we're, mopping up the scraps here.
Something like that. Very briefly, if I can be honest with you. This postgame sucks. I don't know how far in detail...
No, it doesn't suck.
I don't like it. I don't know how far in detail I want to get with that at this time, but I found it very underwhelming, actually, compared to the hype I had been built up to this point, and even compared to, dare I say it, Delta episode I think was better than this.
Well, agree to disagree, I suppose. So yeah, we have to either contain them or destroy them, and since we don't really have any ability to contain them right now, that leaves us with only one option.
Terminate with extreme prejudice.
Well, man, they're pretty swole. Their power is maximum, etc.
Yeah, I mean, the Ultra Beasts are fucking space cosmic monsters, things like that. They technically didn't do anything wrong. Really, it was Lucamine's machinations that brought this all about. They're just confused.
Yeah,
Shit like that. I mean, I'll beat the fuck out of them, but we're gonna save them, ultimately.
Thank you. Yes, I like getting straight to points. 10 minutes of cutscenes, could do without it.
Yeah, Looker is not very good at getting to the point.
Oh, Nice. I see this champion gig does come with government perks.
So we're joining a secret team?
Oh yeah, secret team.
What? That's what I said. I was like, what? But it's a but thou must situation, so just accept.
Alright, mandatory battle go time.
Well, I'm the fucking champion. What makes you think I can't do it? Well, I thought that at first, then I got my teeth kicked in, so yeah, I guess it's a good idea.
Well, we're Alola's first champion, so there's not really a precedent for this sort of thing.
That's true.
Alright, Annabelle, let's do it.
Yeah, you know, just give me a moment to pause. Okay, I'm fine.
Alright, I'm gonna go straight in with a Z move and demolish her starter Pokemon.
Well, let's hope so, because that's what I should have done the first time.
Not quite a 14, but 5 should be enough to be going on with.
First off, she'll bring out that Alakazam of hers, and that was the one that gave me a lot of trouble, because it turned out they were all damn faster than me. And I also had I think I had... Who did I have on point? Somebody that got his teeth kicked in by psychic moves, I know that much. So, if you're unprepared, this lady can just wipe the shit out of you, so I would definitely recommend leveling up at least a bit more before starting this.
Yeah, I was surprised, like, how badly I was doing in these fights. Like, I thought, since I took down the champion, well, I took down Kukui pretty easily. I wouldn't do too badly here, but I definitely struggled.
I think, like, and then actually when I went off to the side because I wanted to level up some more, I actually went down to Pony Island because there was like this section on the side, and it's a gauntlet. And when you get past that, you'll get to the battle tree. Because I hear, you know, that was where some of the strongest Pokemon were that I could grind on. Then I'm going down that way, and fucking the other two losers from like X and Y come back up, and then they fight me. I'm like, my Pokemon are not high enough level. Please quit attacking me, guys.
That fight, I actually sweeped pretty much. That one was easy. It's these guys that are hard.
Well, okay, I did that fight the first time. Like, I wasn't ready for it, but I was able to pull through ultimately at the end. But once you get past that, you know, I was able to get to that area and just level up as much as I could. But I think I took these guys on when I was like 60, 62. That was like roughly the average of my people. You know, I wanted to make absolutely sure I was in the zone, you know?
Did you ever actually play Pokemon Emerald and partake in the Battle Frontier?
I did not. Although, I always did kind of want Emerald, because I actually did not own Ruby and Sapphire. I borrowed Sapphire, I think was the one I borrowed. I borrowed that from a friend, and I had one in Emerald because I like Rayquaza. Rayquaza's cool.
Oh, yeah.
The cover looked pretty neat. I never had an opportunity to get that, though. And I think, you know, after that point, you know, I didn't really think about it until, like, Diamond came about, and then I didn't play. I bought that, and then I ended up not playing it after a while, and then, you know, fast forward years later is when I finally got back into it with Sun and Moon.
Okay. That kind of ended abruptly, mate. I expected a bit more. A little bit more of a punch.
Wait, you wanted more jokes? I can give you tons of bad jokes, my friend.
Oh, well, I think I've had enough these past 8 years, to be honest.
Yeah, thank God I'm leaving, huh?
I was not ready for that Miss Magius to have Thunderbolt, I'm going to be perfectly honest.
Her team is stacked up a little to have some moves that will take advantage of you if you let it. This thing actually has, Shadow Ball, Dazzling Gleam, Energy Ball, which is a grass move, which I thought was weird, and Thunderbolt. So yeah, definitely watch out for that.
Read those again slowly one at a time, please.
Shadow Ball, Dazzling Gleam.
Okay, well, you know, Shadow Ball can take out Ghosts, Dazzling Gleam can counter Dark.
Energy Ball, which is grass.
I can't really think of anything for that, maybe. I forget, is Miss Magius part Poison? I think it's pure Ghost.
No, it's pure Ghost.
And the last one?
The last one is that Thunderbolt.
Ah, yes, the THD killer.
Yeah. Most things are THD killers. Salamence here has Dragon Claw, Dragon, Zen Headbutt for psychic coverage, Fire Fang for fire coverage, and Thunder Fang for electric coverage. You know, if I ever go back and do Heart Gold or like Soul Silver, I kind of want to get a Typhlosion and give it like the punches for coverage, because I ran into that one time when I battled, and that guy just like killed the shit out of my water Pokemon as a result, so I really want to do that.
Oh, I loved giving my Typhlosion Thunder Punch so he could wreck the rivals for Alligator, that was great.
That does sound pretty hype, just to charge up and punch a motherfucker in the face.
I could have used Wimplo to counter with like Icy Breath or whatever it's called, but the problem was I was afraid he was going to counter with a flying type attack, and he has Thunder Fang, so he could very easily wreck me if he could like outspeed me.
That's true, and even if Wimplo survived, Emergency Exit probably would have kicked in, which would not have been very very good for you.
There you go, advantageous, mate. Christ, are you alright?
Well, my throat is killing me as we do this, actually, so...
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, behind the scenes stuff. THD's throat has been poorly.
Yeah, don't drink nutmeg with your black tea, by the way. It does not work. I think that's what caused it.
Holy shit, I thought you were just drinking normal tea with nutmeg in it.
No, I've been trying to find a caffeine alternative that isn't loaded with sweeteners, and it hasn't gone very well.
Let's finish this.
Yeah, dropping rocks on a dragon tends to help.
Thankfully, she doesn't seem to have any like items on standby to heal her Pokemon, so that's the one saving grace of these really strong trainer fights.
And Stallion, of course, is a tanking monster, so he's able to actually withstand that Salamance's attacks, because it's focused around physical.
I fucking love Mudsdale, like I've said many a time, he's one of my favourite Gen 7 Pokemon. What's your top 3 for Alola, mate?
I'd have to say, you mind if I bring up a list, actually, if I can?
Go for it, mate.
First I gotta find a list of the fucking, Pokemon, yes.
This was an embarrassing Z move / power display. I really should have just gone with, the ground EMZ, but for some reason I thought I'll take advantage of its fighting move, and as you'll see, it didn't really do much.
And let's see the kind of damage it does here. Because remember, it's a ground, so it doesn't have stab. Yeah, that didn't quite work, I think.
No.
Let's see. I guess my favorite ones are, I like the guys in my party. That's like 6. Hell, I could tell you more than 3. It's really hard to narrow it down. I actually like a lot of the Pokemon here.
Alright, I'll give you a team of 6 to work with. See your 6 favorites.
Okay, my 6 favorites are Decidueye, of course. Vigavolt, my boy.
Okay, that's 2.
Rabombi.
3.
Rabombi's pretty damn cute and powerful. I'd have to say... Salazzle's okay. I'm not sure if I would pick Salazzle. Galiciapod's actually pretty cool.
Okay, 4.
I'll go with, I like Hakamo better than Como, in my opinion.
Okay.
And, I guess my last one would probably be, what was that one that was up here? Toxapex has been earning a lot of favor with me lately.
Okay, so, yeah, Helldragon's 6 favorite Pokemon. Could you just repeat those, please?
Oh, shit. Decidueye, Toxapex, Vigavolt, Rabombi, what was the other one? Galiciopod. And I think there was another one that I forgot. Hakamo.
There you go, yeah, the mid-evolution on the Dragon Pseudo-Legendary chain. This is what we got to do to fill out fights, guys. Hope you enjoy it.
That's true, this thing doesn't want to die. I'm sorry, and this guy's asleep, probably because he had to hear me talk.
I wish I had some full heals on standby. Actually, didn't I buy like a ton of full heals? I should really start using these like misc items I've been, garnering over the course of the playthrough.
At least it makes sense that the horse would sleep standing up, so... Man, this motel is gonna have rock-bottom prices when we're done destroying it.
Oh yeah, we kind of like stepped outside or something?
Yeah, that's true. I would imagine we would have done that. At least done this in like the parking lot or whatever.
I have to respect Snorlax for being such a fat fucking wall. That kind of girth you cannot ignore.
He has really dedicated himself to being a completely fat, awful bastard.
Ooh, Weavile.
This Weavile has... I done lost her damn... Fuck, I gotta Google her again, hold on.
Christ, mate, you're really, bad at keeping track of Bulbapedia pages.
No, I had it, and then it just vanished, alright?
Oh my god, was it there? Was it ever there to begin with?
Night Slash, which is dark, Quick Attack, which is normal, X-Scissor, which is bug, and Brick Break, which is fighting, and these are all physical moves.
that didn't go as badly as I remember it doing. I think it was the third fight where I had one Pokemon left at the end. That was a real shit show. Not bad. I think we passed the test, Eldragon.
Killing the shit out of everybody on her team tends to help.
Impressive. Most impressive. Dirty donkey!
Hold on, I gotta undirt my donkey here, give me a minute.
This is so embarrassing. Can't we get professional groomers now? We are champions after all.
At least it's not like my Salazzle, who is always getting fucking muddy because I swear to God she wants me to towel her off all the time.
I know, second time you mentioned that, but it's just as true as the first time.
It's scary, man.
Tasty.
Yeah, I agree with that, I guess. It's not my favorite color, but you know. Okay, pass, sure. I'll agree with that.
Oh, he's shining. He's beautiful.
He's gorgeous, even.
Alright, I guess we can be part of the UB task force now. We've proven ourselves.
I am good at that thing I became the champion for, yes.
Ah, thank you, thank you. I love praise, but only in small amounts.
I like him in large amounts. He may praise me all the time.
Looker, I'm gonna be honest, the way you stare at me kind of unsettles me. You're a great guy, but your eyes, I can see my soul within them.
Where was he standing during this battle? This is a really small hotel room. Was he in the shower?
Yeah, I'm just standing in the shower.
Just squatting down, giving them all the room they need. Alright, go ahead.
Pretty much.
The secret lab that now we all know about for some reason.
Yeah, and the not-so-secret lab. I don't know why, but those coat hangers in the background are really triggering me by not being the same colour.
Yeah, they're all covered in that kind of paper.
So yeah, we have our destination, the Aether Paradise. We return there once more, next time, in Pokemon Sun.